All right. Um, I just want to talk about something very briefly. Well, I'm kind of driving home from the DEG. It's Dollar General for y'all international folks, whoever's maybe listening. I just got through watching a movie with my 10-year-old daughter, the second Sonic the Hedgehog movie. And well, had some symbolism I didn't quite expect, but it's kind of par for the course by this point. The emerald green. If anybody ever seen, if anybody has ever played Sonic the Hedgehog, they know that the Master Emerald and the Seven Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emerald are a thing. But I never really made the correlation between that and the Emerald Green symbolism. And of course, Jim Carrey's character, he plays Dr. Robotnik, and he made kind of like a joke about the law of attraction, which I didn't expect. Which basically the in the movie, if whoever acquires the Master Emerald, basically becomes a godlike being and it can control things with their mind and manifest whatever they desire. But I found it really really strange that Dr. Robotnik, Jim Carrey's character, brought up um, the law of attraction about 30 minutes into the movie. I don't remember the context, unfortunately. I think it has something to do with he'd been searching. He basically made some pretty dark, very sinister remarks about not only wanted to take over the world, not only to take over the galaxy, but to take over um, like metaphysics itself. Because I'm really gonna have to rewatch the movie because when he started bringing up that kind of stuff, and Jim Carrey is known for talking about this kind of stuff, so I felt as if it wasn't Dr. Robotnik, the character, kind of saying anything, but it is in character for him to, because he's a genius, right? He's a very high IQ individual in the games and in the movie. It's very prevalent that he's not only is he a genius, but he's all ego and all about material. But this second movie kind of touches on the idea that Dr. Robotnik is very aware of the metaphysical as well, the spiritual aspect, and very aware of the dark, sinister aspect, and the proclivity for people to create their own demons and egregores and manifestations in this reality. And I just thought it was very interesting when he started kind of talking about that. And of course, my daughter's watching, and to her it's just a fun Sonic movie, right, based on a video game. I don't get into that kind of stuff with her. I've kind of hinted at it just a tiny bit. I don't want to freak her out. Her and I will kind of talk. We've talked about coincidences and oddities, the fractals that happen in her life, the manifestations, and all of hers. From what she told me, they happen to her. These synchronicities happen to her. Mandela effects, retrocausality. These incidents happen with her, and they seem to all involve cats in some way. Um, for whatever reason, like all incidences that have little to do with each other but involve cats. Because we have six indoor cats that she grew up with. She's very close to them. They're like I don't want to be that kind of person. Like, oh, my cats are my babies. It's nothing like that. But I would really compare her relationship with these cats to siblings, where she considers them like her little brothers and sisters that she plays with, but not in a weird way, but just like a little kid, the way little kids think. So my point is, they're a big part of her life, and her synchronicities and her retrocausalities all involve cats in some way. And I'm totally convinced that anybody who has retrocausality incidences and Mandela effects and manifestations, obviously it's going to be tailored to that specific person and what they go through in their life. That's very, very obvious. That makes the most sense, because why would you have a synchronicity of something you don't know about unless it's happened in your life or it's going to happen in your life? But anyway, um, I guess that's all I have to say. I'm gonna probably rewatch the movie because for one thing, it was really good. I'm a video game person. I use video games to unwind, and very rarely do I have Mandela effects, especially when it comes to video games or synchronicities. When it comes to video games, if the weirdest, that's the oddest part about the synchronicities I have, because video games have been a very very large part of my life, but the retrocausal incidences don't really happen with video games. They only happen when I'm out and about in real life. It's very strange. You'd think it would happen more prevalently, but since I've said it out loud, I'm pretty sure it's going to start its nonsense. And it is nonsense, by the way, because it's nothing to be afraid of. In my humble ass opinion, it's just your higher self attempting to make you pay attention. And I never noticed before. I see in the reflection, EE, our address is 303. There's 303 in it, and I never it's 33. Holy shit! And in the mirror, I'm looking at it in the rear, my side view mirror. It's E03 or E0E. Nice. Anyway, that's enough for me. Thanks, guys.